want to learn how to build a simple electric circuit, then watch out how I use a push button, a resistor, and a wire to build this.
So guys, here is how to make a simple electric circuit by building a circuit where we use a push button to control an LED. Alright, so this is a Tinkercad simulation software that we're going to be using to simulate our simple circuit. So this is an LED circuit controlled by push button. We're going to be using a push button to control an LED. Alright, so this is a push button. Alright, this is the LED light emitting diode, and this is a resistor, and the essence of this resistor is to control the flow of current passing through this LED. Alright, so this is a 9-volt battery, which is the power for the circuit we want to build. Alright, so when building any electronic circuit, and lastly, this is the breadboard for making the temporary connections. So when building any electronic circuit or any electric circuit, there are some parameters you should consider in order to build this circuit or to have a successful circuit development. And the first parameter to consider is what is the power that you're going to be using to build your circuit. Is it going to be an AC power or a DC? In this case, for building our simple electric circuit, we're going to be using a DC power, and we're going to be using the battery, a 9-volt battery. Then the next thing to consider is what is going to be the input of the circuit and what's going to be the output of the electric circuit, and then what's going to be the logic behind the entire circuit. So in this case, the logic behind this simple electric circuit is how we're going to be using this push button to control this LED. Alright, so the input of this circuit is the push button, the output is the LED, and the resistor is to limit the flow of current passing through the LED. So let us start the circuit development. So the battery has two polarity, positive and negative. So connect the positive of the battery to the positive side that is marked on the breadboard. So I'll change the coloring to red to show that this is positive, and then the negative side of the battery is connected to the negative side marked negative on the breadboard, and then I'll color this to be black. Perfect. Now let's connect the LED. So this is our LED, and then our resistor, then we rotate, so connect it to be something like this. Okay, we want to make sure that it's connected to the cathode, that they are both connected, because we said it's going to limit the flow of current. And then this is the anode. We want to control the LED through the push button, so this is how we'll make that connection. So this is B. Connect one terminal to be here, and then this, you're done. So our circuit is complete. This is the input, this is the output, this is to protect the output, and then this is the power for our circuit. So we can proceed to simulate and see how it works. So in its default state, the circuit which is the output of the circuit, is off. So the LED in the circuit is off, and when we press the button it goes on. So when I press it for long, it stays on. Remember, the logic of the circuit is to control an LED through a push button, and then when we take it off, it's off. So when I tap, it stays on. And this is how to build a simple circuit. So first is to consider the power you want to use for your circuit, consider the input, consider the output, alright, and then consider every other peripherals that are going to use to connect alongside the output or the input. So the output you want from any circuit will determine the input you are going to put into building that electric circuit. And that will be all. So I'm also going to show you the live demo, which is the hardware aspect of this circuit. Alright, and please, if you have any question, drop your question in the comment section below. Alright, drop your questions and suggest any project you would want me to cover on this channel. And please, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up.
For the live demo of this simple electric circuit, here are the components we are going to be using, just as we saw on the Tinker card. Here is the 9-volt battery, here is the resistor, 100 ohms resistor, the push button that we're going to be using to control the LED, and here is the red LED. And then this is our breadboard where we're going to be making our temporary connections, and these are all the components for the simple circuit. So here is my 9-volt battery. I connected the 9-volt battery first. You can see the positive to the negative. Here's the push button, and this is my LED, the output, and that is the resistor, the current limiter that is limiting the flow of current, and that's the negative side of the battery. Alright, so let's test, and this is the real life demo. Alright, so when I press the button, you can see the LED comes on, and the goal of this simple circuit is to control an LED with a push button. So this is how to build a simple electric circuit, and you can see how the project works. Very easy peasy. So please like and subscribe.